Hey guys, Commander Exorcist here. Welcome aboard the Starship Nightwish. Frontier has surprised us with new information about the Caspian Explorer and some further details about changes coming after the new year with the operations update. The Caspian itself is being billed as a big brother to the Mandalay, and once again, Frontier describes the ship sleekly gliding over icy ridges and volcanic plains. Could this be a reference to incoming improvements to planetary generation tech? Or are we just reading too much into this repeated line? I honestly don't know the answer, so let's get into the details of the new ship. The Caspian includes 3 new Mark II modules. Armor modules that allow for steeper, faster gliding and seamless orbital approaches. Now, given that the orbital glide is part of the game's design for loading planets, I'm not exactly sure what this means. It also includes optimized thrusters tuned for near-planet flight, reducing the impact of gravity on those thrusters. And finally, it has an FSD supercharge upgrade, which pushes the range further when scooping from neutron and white dwarf stars. Although there is no clarity at the moment on how much of a boost this will be, we'll find out soon enough though. And despite being built as an Explorer, it does come with a nice selection of hardpoints and internal components. There's 1 large hardpoint and 6 medium hardpoints for mounting an effective defense against pirates or for trying to solo a Hydra. When combined with the optional module slots, it could be utilized for a variety of other specialties. I'm sure it won't be long before we'll see it being used for mining, piracy, trade, and possibly even used for smashing NPCs or your friend on the ground. Hardpoints are nice and all, but it's the internal modules where the Caspian really seems to shine. It comes with a size 8 power plant, Super Cruise frameshift drive, and sensors, a size 7 set of thrusters, power distributor and fuel tank, and size 5 life support. Is it just me, or does anybody else find it ironic that the system which allows us to breathe is always at the bottom of the power list? Optional internals include 3 size 1s, 1 size 2, 1 size 3, 2 size 4s, 4 size 5s, 2 size 6s, and 1 size 7. There's plenty of options for commanders to mix and match modules to build the exploration or non-exploration build of their dreams. With 7 hardpoints and 14 optional module slots, there's plenty of room to build a hefty mining vehicle or other specialty ship. For me, I'm just stoked to get it out into deep space and use it to survey some icy geology. And the wait won't be long because the Caspian Explorer will be available for early access via ARX on December 2nd. Now, it's almost like Frontier has decided to make an Exorcist update for Elite Dangerous, because while the Caspian covers my favorite in-game activity, the next update shoots right at the heart of my second favorite activity, and that is on-foot ground conflict. Now, as I've mentioned in my past Ground CZ videos, the AI used for the soldier NPCs is quite basic and isn't too difficult to fight after a while. The hardest part is getting them to stop hiding behind cargo crates or light poles. Now, Frontier has promised that a complete rework of on-foot combat is coming, and it will make combat more engaging and dynamic. According to Frontier, enemy AI will now make better decisions about taking cover and will be better at analyzing their positions in combat. Enemy AI will also move with a greater sense of urgency and advance quicker to flush out players. Personally, I'm looking forward to a greater on-foot challenge to mix things up a bit. As a long-time FPS player, I have no problem getting smoked by an enemy team as long as it's because the enemy earned it and not because of some BS game-breaking mechanic. There are many changes coming to the weapon system as well. Currently, the TK Aphelion is a beast for shredding enemy shields, but it only does minimal damage after that. Kinetic weapons are the opposite, with minimal damage happening to shields while decimating the enemy soldier once the shields are down. In the upcoming balance changes, we'll see faster stow and draw times for all weapons, along with increased projectile velocity for plasma weapons. Now, this is going to make for some interesting dodge opportunities when being sniped at by an enemy sharpshooter from across the settlement. The damage types I mentioned have also been rebalanced, with lasers now dealing more damage to health and kinetic weapons dealing more damage to shields. I won't know exactly what kind of changes this will make to the actual combat itself until I'm on the ground and fighting for my life. However, reading the notes from Frontier, it makes me think that they're trying to make enemies harder to fight while making the weapons more balanced, so that we're not playing a sci-fi version of The Witcher and having to constantly switch between two weapon types. I won't go into too much detail in this video about updates for HIP 87621 and the ongoing saga. However, 25,000 commanders have scanned the Radicoida Unica in the system, which is pretty amazing for a dead game, don't you think? If you haven't visited the site, then please make sure to check out the galaxy's newest exobiological discovery before they come to life and start eating people's faces. You'll find a link in the description for my most recent Taco Tuesday, where I go over the latest Galnet news and give my thoughts on what a potent biochemical discovery could mean for the galaxy. If you enjoy the content I create on this channel, then be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure notifications are turned on so that you don't miss any of my Elite Dangerous content. You'll find links in the description for Discord, Patreon, merch, and more. Until next time, I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I'll see you out there.